also looking in terms of, damn, he's doing a hell of a lot, like, more passing this year than he did in any of those years that I was talking about. Damn. Okay. And he's got more. It's just the means of, you know what? That's probably, hell, man. The touchdown to there might be a lot of times where they just cashed in on the run. So I can't necessarily, get too much on that. Because I'm looking at the amount of completions, the amount of attempts, the amount of yards, and they all are screaming career highs. Only thing that's not a career high is the touchdown to reception ratio. So, or let me stop saying just anything touchdown to interception related. You know what, man? I especially because Lamar Jackson is a Florida native, man. He's from the 954. Big shout outs to the 954. Big shout outs to them. There's so many ties there. Because Patrick Mahomes is always one of my favorites. He's been my favorite for quite some time. You know what? If I'm not throwing in that Floridian bias, because I'm hella fucking biased, man. Lamar Jackson is gonna be my dog. He's my dog, man. He's my dog. Hell, I hope that I get the chance to meet him one day. But damn, Lamar Jackson. You know what? Fuck it. I'm a Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens is going. As far as the East is concerned, I mean the NFC. Oh man, let me check out Jalen Hurts stats. Because he and the Eagles is who I was thinking was going to be pulling out, even despite their struggles. Let me see. Jalen Hurts. Pardon me, y'all. I got a burp that's trying to come out, but it ain't coming out. And then I keep yawning. God, I fucking hate the yawns. Okay, but anyway, okay. Looking at the stats. Damn, this dude, all in all, he's still balling. There's still a couple games left, so it looks like he might mess around and get career highs when it comes to passing touchdowns. He's already got, more attempts and more completions, career highs in that this year. Almost career highs in the yards department. But because another contender that we happen to, I'm gonna save that for another time, because I want to look into who's actually on the Detroit Lions. But the Cowboys are also in contention. I'm not gonna lie, maybe it's because I've seen too much in Undisputed and First Take. Nah, I'm not putting no stock in the Cowboys. They always have a pretty good roster. And you can expect them to always make it to the playoffs and have some good games. But nonetheless though, shit, why am I thinking about the Cowboys? You still got the 49ers. Hold up. Let me type up who's the current quarterback of the 49ers. Let me see. The current quarterback of the 49ers. Brock Purdy. Okay, that makes sense, because of his success from last year. But y'all, if I had to choose, I think I'm gonna go with the Eagles. You know what? My predictions now, I'm choosing the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. But I am going to do more research, and I think that is a question that I'm going to have to revisit so that I actually solidify my damn predictions. All right, but you know, hell, I don't know. It may be subject to change, y'all. It may be subject to change. But now we're gonna go ahead and cross over into the NBA, National Basketball Association, and I did happen to have a couple questions. You know, of course, you know, asking about the current standings, you know, and you know, I guess getting the predictions for the NBA playoffs and the finals. But I'm actually going to talk about none of those two things. What I'm going to talk about is what we have for the third question, which is, what are the thoughts on Draymond Green? All right, now that is a very interesting one. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to go on YouTube and try to, you know, pull up the audio or pull up the video, because not that I want to play the whole thing, but this was really where the inspiration for this question came from. I was watching First Take. Let me see. Draymond Green. Actually, I don't even do... I really don't want to play the whole thing. But... Let me see. Wait, what? Let me see. Hold up, y'all.
Again, I want to feel clean, but will it leave me tight or stretched?
Come on, y'all. Come on.
CeraVe Cleanser removes excess oil with niacinamide and 3 essential ceramides. CeraVe prevents disruption of my barrier, so we're refreshingly clean. CeraVe Foaming Cleanser.
You know, I'm not one to apologize.
I'm sorry, y'all. Well, that might be somewhat of an indicator of what I think about the situation. I don't want to hear the explanation. I don't want to hear the explanation. Let me see. Where is it at? Let me see.
So we just got to get to that point where we're willing to
Nah.
This decision will be
I
strongly
want to listen to Mad Dog.
Adam Silver.
Let's listen to Mad Dog, y'all. Hold up.
It might be at least 10, and then beyond, we'll see. Listen, I think the one thing that folks who are close in the NBA have to think about with Draymond Green, Steve loves him, he knows him. Wendy covers him, probably has had a lot of interaction with him. He's a smart guy. Izzo loves him, everything else.
Yeah.
The average fan out there has had enough.
Yeah.
I think people have to understand that. And you want to consider me the average fan? Go ahead. Look at me. I'm the average fan.
I hope you guys can hear. I'm about to
I've followed for 60 years. I love the NBA.
You talk to the average fan every day.
I do. And they've had enough of Draymond Green. Really? I got to root for this guy again? This guy is up to this nonsense again? He has folks in the league who sort of think he's the greatest guy in the world. Basketball IQ is off the charts. He gets a little carried away, but boy, what a great guy he is. The average fan out there does not think that. The average fan out there thinks, I got to say it, I'm going to be honest, thinks Draymond's a clown. Hurts his team, always in trouble, maybe a little overrated. He's on a perfect team with his defense and his rebounding. The average fan, and that's the fan who sits there at the arenas and buys the tickets.
Yeah.
The average fan doesn't have any sympathy for Draymond Green. And I think people at times in the NBA forget that. The average fan, it's a bad look for the NBA that this constantly happens with this guy, time and time and time.
So what do you think the average fan wants?
I think
when it comes to Draymond.
How about
now, I'm going to pause it right here, only because, well, one, I feel like Mad Dog put it, and you guys can feel free to let me know what y'all think, but I feel like Mad Dog put it perfectly. I'm going to pause it here because I feel Stephen A. went through, I think a couple seconds later went on to say some just, listen, I love Stephen A., but he just went on and said some bullshit. I don't know. He said something to the degree of, so y'all, because I think Mad Dog mentioned that he thought that Draymond Green should have been suspended for 25 games, and he said something like, so you think that what Draymond Green was just as bad as what Ja Morant did? And I just thought that was complete bullshit. I'm gonna get to that. But in terms of like, what are the thoughts on Draymond Green? And I'll say this for folks that are, you know, hey, like, yo, Zach, what the hell is going on? Essentially, guys, what ended up happening was not too long ago, about a week or two ago, the Golden State Warriors were playing the Phoenix Suns. All right. And then I don't recall what quarter it was or whatever, but Draymond Green was being guarded by another big, his name is I almost call him Nikola Jokic. wrong person. But Nurkic. He's guarded by Nurkic, and what ended up happening was, because Draymond Green said that Nurkic was grabbing him on his pants or whatever, so Draymond Green swung around and punched, and he tried to flop, but he ended up hitting well, he tried. It's weird, y'all. The way how it looked like Draymond Green tried to flop, but also hit him at the same time, but play it off as if, he was flopping the whole time, and he just so happened to hit Nurkic. My take on the situation, and again, Mad Dog put it perfectly, because again, I'm a viewer. I watch NBA. I'm a fan. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. And